Good morning, children. Now we have today discuss about refraction of light. Reflection and refraction both are different to each other. Reflection, that means bouncing back of a light, and refraction when the light passes from one medium to another. That means change in direction of light when it is passes from one medium to another is called refraction of light. In other words, the bending of light when it is passes from one medium to another. Now we have taken a glass slab. When the light passes from air to glass slab, bends toward the normal line, and glass to air away from the normal line. Change in direction, it is depends upon the material of medium. Air to glass and glass to air. Air is a rare medium than glass, so it becomes rare. Light passes from rare to denser, bends toward the normal line, and denser to rare away from the normal line. The speed of light in air is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, and in glass the speed of light is 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So glass is a denser medium, so it becomes to the speed of light is slower, and air is a rare medium, so it becomes to the speed of light in faster. So light passes from air to glass, bends toward the normal line, and glass to air away from the normal line is called refraction of light. Causes of refraction. There are different causes of refraction of light. The refraction of light is due to the change in the speed of light on going from one medium to another. A speed of light, that means refraction of light of due to the change in the speed of light on going from one medium to another. Air, glass, and water. There are three types of the material of medium: solid, liquid, and gas. Solid, glass is a solid, and air is a vacuum, gases, and water is a liquid forms. So the different material of medium, the speed of light is different. Now, the speed of light in air is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, and water 2.25 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, and glass 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. The light waves travel faster in air but slower in glass because the structure of glass is denser than air. The reflection of light are change in direction of light on going from one medium to another by using the wave theory of light. When the light waves moves from air into glass, their speed decreases and their wavelength also decrease. The wavelength, the distance between the two nearest point of the wave is known as wavelength. Now we have last class discussed about the wavelength. When the light waves comes out from the glass into air, the speed decreases and their wavelength also increases. Speed have decreased, their wavelengths have increased. So wavelength depend upon speed of light. When the light moves from air into glass, the speed decreases and wavelength also decreases. When the light waves comes out from the glass to air, the speed increases, the wavelength also increases. That means the wavelengths of the light depends upon the speed of light. So the wave theory of light, it depends upon the speed of light in speed of light and wavelength. If the speed decreases, the wavelength decreases, and speed increases, the wavelength also increases. A medium in which their speed of light is more known as optically rare medium and has less density. A medium in which the speed of light have less is known as optically denser medium, has more density. So they have two type of material of medium: optically rare and optically denser. Optically rare mediums having the speed of light has more and density have less, and the other words, the speed of light have less, the optically denser medium have more density. Now we have take the optically denser mediums and optically rare mediums can be defined on the basis of their refractive index. Write down the two rules which gives the direction bending of a ray of light. A ray, when the ray of light going from the rare medium to denser medium, it bends toward the normal line. Take a glass slab, the light passes from air to glass, bends toward the normal line. That means air is a rare medium, so it have optically rare, and it becomes to be a speed of light have more. When the light passes glass having optically denser medium, so it becomes to the speed of light have less. So they have two types, rare medium and denser medium. Rare medium having the speed of light have more, and denser medium having the speed of light have less. When the ray of light going from denser medium to rare medium bends away from the normal line. When the ray of light going from denser medium to rare medium, it bends away from the normal line. Glass is a denser medium and air is a rare medium. So the light passes glass to air away from the normal line. The causes of light coming from air into glass and again to air. Take a glass slab and a ray passes from air to glass, and again the light passes glass to air. The incident ray, refracted ray, emergent ray. The perpendicular distance between the original path of an incident ray and emergent ray coming out of their glass slab is called lateral displacement. Lateral displacement of emergent ray of the light. That means the incident ray in air and again in air both are parallel to each other. That means the speed of light in a material of mediums having the same. So when the light passes air to glass, the speed becomes to be decreases, and when the light passes from glass to air, it becomes to be same speed. So the both rays are parallel to each other. If their incident ray falls normally to the surface of glass slab, then there is no bending of ray of light and it goes a straight line. Look at this figure. The incident ray is dropped from on a normal lines 90 degrees on the glass slab. It does not be bending. It can be passes in a straight line. So when the light passes makes an angle with their normal line to incidents. This is known as angle of incident, and bends toward the normal line, and again when the light passes denser to rare away from the normal line. An incident angle and emergent angle both are equal to each other because the speed of light in a material of medium have same, air to glass and glass to air. So the angle of incident and angle of emergent having. Now the another laws of reflection of light. They have two laws of reflection of light. First, the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal at the point of incident lies on a same plane. And second, the ratio of sin I of angle of incident to the sine of angle of reflection is a constant for again a given pair of medium. Sin I by sin R is equal to constant. It is also known as Snell's law. So they have two laws of reflection of light. First, incident ray, reflected ray, normal line at the point of incident lies on a same plane. And another, the ratio of sine of angle of incident to the sine of angle of reflection in a constant for a given pair of medium. sin I by sin R is equal to constant. The value of sin I, constant sin I and sin R. I is the angle of incidence, R is the angle of refraction. The value of constant sin I by sin R for the ray of light in passing from air to air into the particular medium is called refractive index that medium. Yani the ratio of sin I by sin R is equal to a constant. It is also denoted nu and called refractive index. When the light passes air to glass, its refractive index air to glass sin I by sin R. The sin I, the angle of incidence makes with a normal line, and sin R, angle with a refraction with glass. So the ratio of sin I by sin R is R refractive index of glass with respect to air. When the light is going from vacuum to our air to another metal of medium is called absolute refractive index. Then the absolute refractive index having one medium have air, vacuum, and another metal of medium. So the refractive index is equal to speed of light in vacuum by speed of light in another metal of medium is known as absolute refractive index. Absolute refractive index is always more than 1. That means the value have absolute refractive index have always a speed of light in passage from air to vacuum to another metal of medium. So its refractive index having more, the speed of light have more, and the another metal of medium have the speed of light have less.